Shalom, shalom. Shalom, first and foremost. I want to say, Call Aim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Kodash. I give honors to our apostles, taught us his truth, but great millstone, peace, citation to the election. Alright, that's waiting upon their Lord, man. To redeem them from amongst men, alright, from amongst the wicked of our people. And the rest of these nations that have us in captivity, man. So, it's all about the end, man. All right, the end of this world. 2 Ezra 6 and 9 said Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's the new world. The new world comprises the people on this sign right here, man. That's what's gonna rule the world to come, pursuant to the Most High and His word, all right? Pursuant to the prophecies, all right? Because the scripture says, "You shall see wars, shall hear wars, rumors of wars," but the end is not yet. All right? The end will be after this word comes out, man. You know, after the word of our Lord Yahweh Shai comes out, the true word, the new song, and then the end will come, all right? Because the Lord made a statement. He told the angels not to hurt the earth nor the sea nor the trees till we seal the servants of our power in their foreheads. You know, and that sealing is taking place by way of that word, man. All right. So it says Psalms 138 and verse 4. It says, "All the kings of the earth shall praise thee, O Lord, when they hear thy words of thy mouth. Yeah, they shall sing in the ways of the Lord, for great is the glory of the Most High." It says, "Though the Lord be high, yet he have respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me." That's right. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Even though we're in the midst of trouble, we're in the midst of we're about to enter into the midst of Jacob's trouble, you know. The Most High is about to revive us, you know. He's already revived us in the spirit, but he's about to give us new bodies, man. All right, they're going to far surpass, you know what I'm saying, whatever Esau got with his blessings, man. And these other nations got their blessings, which part of their blessing was to put us in slavery, man. Yeah. So it says Psalms 138 and verse 7, it says, "Though I walk in the midst of trouble, though thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thy hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me." Yeah, the Lord's right hand being his son, and the angels, man. You know, that's the right hand. Which the son say he opened them gates of mercy to our people, man. But our people are too worried about this world, man. But yet still, the gates of mercy are open. So with that right hand thou shalt save me. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. Forsake not the work of thy hands, which the work of thy hands, the work of his hands is that grape of that cluster that's being made perfect, which the Lord's making perfect with great labor. The scripture tell you in Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples that through much tribulation must enter into the kingdom. Through much tribulation. You know, so the Lord's making you perfect through much tribulation, through much affliction. All right, it says in Zechariah 13, it says, "I will bring the third part through the fire and make them perfect." You know, that's the refinement process of the gold and silver, which the house of Israel has become as dross. You know, the house of Israel has become as dross unto the Most High, man. The majority of our people are just like dross, pursuant to Ezekiel, the 22nd chapter. You know, all right. The majority of our people are just like dross. You know, they become like the cankerworm. All right, good for nothing, filthy. They become polluted. But the Lord said he left behind his word that will comfort us and wash us, you know. which is word is his spirit, which comes with the volume of the book. You know, Psalms 47 is written of the Lord. That's why he said, eat of the whole roll, man. You know, so we will be revived. Okay, which I want to look at those words real quick. I want to look at the words revive, resurrection. Okay, so it says resurrect. All right, the word resurrect, which means to raise from the dead. It says or the grave, reminisce, or reanimate. All right, which the word reanimate means again, and animate means to have life. Like an animated movie or animated character, you know, they're animated, they have life. You know, the author brings them into, they're not like cartoons, they're animations, right? They're, you know, so we're gonna be reanimated. You know, we're not gonna just be on a book, you know, words in a book. We're not gonna be people that just spoken of in a book. You know, we're gonna be people that's actually praised on the earth. You know, they're not gonna be talking about those Israelites, the Israelites, you know, of long ago, the Israelites of the Bible. No, they're going to talk about the Israelites that's before them. You know? All right. When they behold such a great understanding people, as it says in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. You know, when these people get to behold what a true righteous understanding people looks like, you know, that will only come by way of the people that's on this sign right there, man. All right. That's the only way that will come. All right. So it says, so these people will be resurrected, you know, all right, from the graves that they're in, from the prison house that they're in, you know. So the word resurrection, it says noun, the rising again of Yahushua after his death and burial. The resurrection of the anointed, arising from the dead, to rise again, to appear again, right? So to rise again, and our people are going to rise again. They're going to come out like that dead catatonic state that they're in. All right. The elect, that is, first and foremost, pursuing Ezekiel 37 chapter, and then the rest of the nation, you know, because they're going to be revived through the elect. You know, revive. It says to regain consciousness. To revive means to regain one's consciousness or recover health. To recover health, to revive. It says, bring back to use or notice. Yeah, our people have become useless, man. All right. Our people have become basically useless. You know, so the Most High going to give them back their proper use. Scripture say the ox knoweth his owner. Isaiah 1:3. It says the ox knoweth his owner, the ass master crib, but Israel does not know. My people do not consider. You know, so they're going to be revived. That's when they're going to be revived. You know, Lord was raised up. And you know, as he was raised up, he gonna raise up his people. That's what a good brother does. That's what a good big brother does. He takes his people with him. You know, Most High sent his son. They're saying to pay for the nation's transgressions. Because when you read Matthew the 27th chapter, it says veil rent, and that people was resurrected after the veil rent when the Lord went up there and sacrificed himself. Matter of fact, we'll read that. Okay, so as he was revived, as he was put to death, then were revived. Likewise, our people will be, you know. And it starts with that election, you know, that's according to grace, that remnant the Lord left behind, Zephaniah 3:13. You know, so Matthew chapter 27, verse 40. No, actually 50. 27 and 50. All right, and it says Matthew 27:50. And Yahushua, when he cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the Holy Spirit, the ghost. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent and twined from the top, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent, and the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which were asleep arose, and came out of the graves after his resurrection, and went into the holy city and appeared unto many. Yeah, so many people actually went on to be resurrected after the Lord died, because he brought back, you know, and they went on to live full lives, you know. So that represents, you know what I'm saying, what he would do on his second coming, you know, because those people literally did live, but you know what I'm saying, the Lord is going to make us to live again. He's going to bring us out of this grave, the dead state that we're in, because we're dead to this world, the elect of us, Lord willing. And then here it is, our people are dead. That's why the Lord told us not to even associate with them. Don't even lift up a cry for these people, you know. But then again, you know, that remnant is the one that's living right now, you know. And through that remnant, you know, the Lord's going to bring back everybody else. But that's a beautiful thing, man, you know. Hey, you know, it's a beautiful thing, the Most High's mercy, man. You know, the Most High's mercy is the Most High's mercy will not consume. You know, so that's the power of the Lord, man. All right, which Esau could never do. Esau could never make people come back from the grave, man. All right. So and when the temple rent, 52nd verse, and the graves were open, many bodies of the saints which were asleep arose and came out the graves after his resurrection, and went into the holy city and appeared unto many. And when the centurion and they that were with him were watching Yahushua saw the earthquake and those things that were done, they greatly feared and said, truly this was the Son of the Most High. And many women that are far off beholding, which followed Yahushua from Galilee, ministering unto him, among which was Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James and Joses, and the mother of Zebedee's children. All right, so you know, there was many witnesses of what the Lord did, man. You know, so you know the people knew that was the Lord. That's the Son of Man right there. That's the Son of the Most High. You know, it was prophesied he would come and do these things. So again, we're in these times where the Lord's gonna come in his final form. You know, the Lord said, Isaiah 42nd chapter, I will not meet thee as a man. So he's gonna come in his final form. You know. He's gonna come as an angelical power, you know, as a young lion roaring with his teeth. You know, Lord gonna come back in his full strength, man. You know, not in a feeble human form which he was in previously, but even then he still had the power to take down the Roman Empire. Which this place at Rome all over again. Like, look, I'm by MIT. Like, if you look, this is like Roman architecture everywhere you look, man. You know. I'm by MIT, where these where the so-called most brightest minds go, you know. But that's the foolishness, that's the wisdom of this world, man. You know, and the wisdom of this world is a Roman Babylonian wisdom. So that's an old school ancient Greek way of life. As they say, civilization started with the Greeks. If you went to that school right there, where they teach you nothing but garbage, they would teach you Latin and Greek, the old classical languages of the white man, you know, because all the people that go there, they gotta learn a little bit of some of that, you know, because that's part of their prerequisites, you know, that they be taking to go up in them damn schools. But yeah, this whole block right here is basically MIT. They go down there, that's like Harvard down there. So yeah, it's like this is where all them damn, this is where all them little college dudes and little white women, that's where they run around here. And it's, you know, the fitness little track they got over here. But this is like a little yacht club right there. You know, but it's all inspired by the Greek old school way of life, man. Because there's nothing new under the sun. So that's like a pantheon right there. That's like a Greek pantheon. They even got the shape and everything, you know. But showing you that Esau, he takes from the past, man. You know, Esau takes from the past. So his bones are filled with the sin of his youth. He's been doing dirt to the people on his side right here ever since them times, man. And even before that, he's been doing dirt. Going back to the womb in Genesis 27 chapter, you know, going back to the garden in the beginning, you know, that's that same old serpent. That old serpent, matter of fact, let's get that. Be cast out, be pierced through. Leviathan, that old serpent. But that's not talking about the Lord's pet, that's talking about the devil, you know, so-called white man. That old serpent, the devil, called the devil and Satan. That's the one in Isaiah, but this is Revelation 12. And verse 7, and there was a war in heaven, Michael and his angels, which Michael is the prince that stands for the people, the children of that people, Daniel the 12th chapter. that time so bad that it's going to be Michael, the archangel, is going to stand up for the children of that people. That's the second angel in command. And Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in the heavens. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. And he was cast down to the earth. His angels were cast out with him. All right. So this devil, his rulership is going to cease. You know. So they ain't gonna have no more. We ain't gonna have no more Greek pantheons everywhere and shit, you know. Obelisks in Egyptian style, you know. Coliseums called football stadiums, you know. So-called football stadiums. You got the American football stadiums. Then you got the ones over there in Europe, like fucking Wembley, or like the O2 Arena, or the new Santiago Bernabeu, or the new Camp Nou, you know. These are old school Roman fucking amphitheaters and shit, which now Esau's turning into a modern way, you know, where he got LED screens every fucking where. He got VIP lounges and shit. But back in the ancient world, you know, they were just killing people on the side right here for sport, man. You know, they'll just murder you and put the finger down, you know, kill them for sport. Have the tiger eat you, man, or have that lion devour you for the entertainment and amusement and leisure of the so-called white man that's looking at you from above, you know. But back then they made them events free for all the people to go. There'll be 80,000 people going into the event to watch your ass die at the hands of a bear or some shit, you know. But here it is now, they're making $80,000 on one fucking VIP suite, man. You know, they got the whole package. You get to meet the players and shit, you know. And you get to take pictures, autographs. You get exclusive treatment. You know, you got to pay like $80,000. They fly you in on a damn helicopter and shit. You know, if you go to the Super Bowl game, that's like $80,000, man. You know, to get a damn VIP suite. But anyways, yeah, this place has to be destroyed, man, for all these crimes. You know, all this wickedness, man. You know, that aforementioned these devils have been doing. You know. So that crooked serpent, that's right, look at that. I think that's how it's phrased. That crooked serpent, that piercing serpent, Isaiah 27, yep. And verse 1, in that day, said the Lord, with his sword and great strong sword shall he punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent. And he shall slay the dragon that's in the sea. What's the sea? That's the people. You know, the dragon that's in the midst of the people. The so-called white man is that dragon that has extended his tentacles and shit, like the octopus, you know, throughout the earth. It says that he's a proud man. He keep it not at home. He enlarged his desire as hell, and as death cannot be satisfied. You know, because the grave can't be satisfied. That's how Esau represents the grave. You know, he can't never be satisfied with bloodshed. He got the earth, he got this land that's not his, he stole it, you know, but now he wants more. Now he wants the souls of these people, man. That's why he want to sell you that microchip, you know, where now everybody's property of the so-called white man, even though you're property by law, by binding agreement, you know, whether it be the birth certificate or the license or the social security number. All right, but you'll be an actual physical slave as well. Like you'll have his device in you, man. Okay, like when you put your rod in your woman, that becomes your property. This so-called white man is trying to grape you. That's according to the law, because when you see a damsel in the field and she cries out, there's no guilt on that damsel. There's no that damsel doesn't have to pay any price, because if she hadn't cried out, then she'd be put to death, because she's down with the graping. You know, she's down. That means makes her an adulterer. But see, us as the Most High's woman, you know, we're crying out to the Lord as this devil's trying to grape us with his sihib. He's trying to stick you with that sihib. So we're crying out. So when the Lord comes, here it is. There's no penalty on you, man, because you're like that damsel that cried out in the field, because this devil has forcefully put himself upon you, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not non-consensual, you know? But 2/3 of our people on this side, man, they're gonna consensually take that micro CHIP, man. They're consensually, because they're not gonna crowd. They're actually gonna accept it, you know. So that's why they're gonna be put under that fire, pursuant to Revelation, the 14th chapter and the 9th verse. It says that that's the judgment for all those that take that CHIP, man. All those that let themselves get graped by that devil, you know. Okay, because Scripture tell you about a servant, you know, that will bore a hole through his ear. You know what I'm saying? So in your case, it would be your right hand or your forehead. That would be the oil. That will make you. That's where you will get that CHIP. Mainly your right hand or your forehead, or your left hand or your elbow, wherever you get it. You know what I'm saying? But more than likely be on your hands or your forehead. That's where the people gonna scan your device. That's where they're gonna scan the device. They ain't gonna scan the device on your butt cheek. You know? They're gonna scan the device on your forehead or right here. You know? So you can play with your palm, you know, just like you do. You won't need these devices no more called phones. You know? Here it is, you ain't gonna need no phone no more. Because you make your call with your palm. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere you go to Europe, you show them your passport and shit. You know, I mean, I'm visiting Frankfurt, Germany. Your ass is over there, you know. They go, the whole earth gonna be under that vibration, because Esau runs the whole earth, because that's what they showed you in the pandemic era. He showed you that his tentacles reach all over the earth, even over there in China, every fucking where. They was doing whatever that white man said. You gotta wear a mask. In South America, Africa, everybody was complying to the white man's standard, 6 feet, 6'6" every fucking where, 6 feet everywhere. All right, the devil's way, you know. So, because the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. So the earth is in his possession, and everyone does what that devil says, you know, because of fear of the sword. But see, the Most High gonna put the fear of God in these people. And they're going to fear the people on this side right here. They're going to fear you men of Israel. Okay, those of you that stand up for the truth. Oh, yeah. Those of you that stand up for the truth. See, and even that devil had to agree, you know. Because, see, even they know that their time is up, you know. So it says in Psalms 94:16, it says, who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity, man? All right, that's talking about the elect of the people on that side. That's who's going to be feared in the times to come. Because the scripture tell you that the heathen shall envy thee. The second chapter. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, because of the great fear that the Most High gonna put on them, because of that great power. The Most High gonna. He said you're gonna receive power. Acts 1:8, when the Holy Spirit come upon you. All right, and you shall be witnesses unto me, unto Judea, Samaria, and the uttermost part of the earth. So that great power gonna come upon the elect of his people, starting with his men. You know, so these nations gonna fear, but that's when the Lord revives us again, you know, and gets us out of this dead ass state, because our spirit is with the Father, but our bodies are not. You know, our bodies are weak. You know, the scripture tell you the flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. You know? So our bodies are weak. You know, feeble, just like one of these heathens. You know, so when the Lord enters into that new covenant with us and gives us back them bodies, you know, we're gonna be perfected. You know, so that's when that new covenant is gonna take place. That final, when the Lord comes, then that new covenant is established. You know, when the Lord comes, then that new covenant is sealed. So we're one with our power again. You know, America will be no more. You know, when that new covenant is established, we don't have to work no more. We don't have to teach nobody. We ain't got to be out here teaching. You know. When that final, when the final nail is shut on that covenant, you know, on that pact, when the ink is dry, when that ink is dry with the people on his side, you know, because the pact gonna be in blood, just like it was in the ancient world, you know. All right, through the blood of the Lamb, you know, that pact was sealed, and now that blood is being poured back on us, so that salvation come back on us. And that covenant is sealed onto us again when the Most High returned through his Son. You know, he sent back his Son and resurrect us on the third day. You which is because we're in the third day now, which is the third 1,000 year. Cause it's been 2 days and we're in the third day because now we know the end. All right. All right, because you understand that we've been lied to, we've been fed nothing but death. That's what we've been fed in these damn colleges, in these schools, and these institutions. Ever since America was established, we've been getting lied to because America is one big ass institution full of lies, one big ass corporation full of lies. The Lord told him by his great traffic, he has gotten much riches. Well, that's the American capitalist institution, man. Communism, all that shit, but the capitalist one is the one that took over. That's the one that won out of all these devils' philosophies. Because you got a lot of different philosophies. These devils believe in capitalism. They believe in Marxism. They believe in what's the other one? Communism. So these are these devils' ways of life. Democracy. Some believe in socialism. So some of them are socialists. But these devils over here in America, they don't believe in that. They believe in democracy, so quote unquote. But really, what they really are a capitalist society, which is really a capitalist, because everything is just about money. It's not really about you. It's about what your status is and shit, and how you can produce for the beast system. That's why they'll let anybody come here and get a citizenship if they produce money for the corporation of America. Like if you're a professor from Germany or some shit, or France, and you good, you come work over here, and they'll give you citizenship. They'll take care of you. They'll take care of you in the corporation. As long as you comply and you teach the curriculum of the devil, so on and so forth. But as for us, the Most High is getting ready to revive us, man. All right, okay, and bring us back into our final state, man. All right, so we can put off these everlasting chains of darkness we're in, man. All right, Isaiah 57 verse 14, and shall say, cast ye up, prepare the way, take up the stumbling block out the way of my people. All right, so our people ain't gonna be on drugs no more. Ain't gonna be feminine. Ain't gonna be poor. That's a big stumbling block, being poor. Being away from your God, being confused, having no fathers, having no mothers, 15 verse, for thus saith the Lord, the lofty and high one, that inhabiteth eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in a high and holy place with him that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble and to revive the heart of the contrite ones. That's right, the Lord's going to revive the spirit of the humble and revive the spirit of the contrite ones. All right, because the Lord said he nigh to them to be of a broken and contrite spirit, a humble spirit. That's who the Lord is with. Because the Lord said, resist the proud. And this world is full of proud, haughty, high looks, which he said he'll bring down. All right, starting with the high look of the so-called white man, which is the high tree, exalt himself above all the other trees of the earth, and play himself as if he sit up as God, But the Most High bring him down swiftly, man, speedily. The Lord said he's going to speedily make a riddance of the wicked that's of the land. Malachi 1 and 4 said the wicked, the wicked is, Esau is the border of wickedness, all right? So Esau is that damn devil from the beginning that's been corrupting the earth, So they've been corrupting our people. That corrupted Eve. That corrupted Judah. That corrupted, Adam and the rest of them, That sin entered in through that devil, through the woman, and then, trickled down to you. And now you under the curse because of that serpent, man, that damn nuisance of a devil, so-called white man, When he's removed out the way, the scriptures tell you in Isaiah, Wisdom of Solomon, the 4th chapter, that we're going to be translated up out of here, so that our understanding is not beguiled, and that our righteous soul is not vexed, right, amongst these people, so that our understanding is not tainted. Matter of fact, let's get it. Wisdom of Solomon 4:9. It says, yeah, because anytime, that's why the Lord told you, Proverbs 3:31, envy not thy oppressor and choose none of his ways. Anytime you're around these devils, that's why he told us not to make covenants with them. They're women, you know. You know what I'm saying? You could have them as concubines, but you're not supposed to marry them as, you let your heart go after them like Solomon did. Solomon went off because, you know what I'm saying, he let his heart go after these hedonistic women, which end up destroying them, you know, which that's another stumbling block, being around, you know, these people. That's why your kids come out, you know, you don't know who's who, because Jake has mingled themselves. The scriptures tell you that the royal seed has mingled itself amongst the people, man. So you don't even know who's an Israelite. It's all kind of confusion. In the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be everybody gonna know. You're gonna look at a man and tell that's an Israelite. You ain't gonna be. That's another curse. Yes, confusion faces means shame face. Really, that's what it really means when you go into the word. But you know, back in the day, they used to use that term to describe, you know, brothers that looked a certain way, which was revealed to be slightly erroneous, because it's partly true that, yeah, you know, we come, you know, obviously we're going to look like them, but that the word itself means we're shamefaced, you know. As a people, you're shamefaced, you know. That's the confusion of your face. You as a people are destroyed, and your head is down, but the Lord's going to lift up your head, you know. You're going to say, no, it's all right, my son. You know, I forgive you, you know. I forgive you for your transgressions, you know. Well done, my good, faithful servant, you know. But start with his as he forgave Yahushua. You know, he forgave Yahushua when he raised him up on the third day. And he went on the cross, he paid for our sins, but he also paid for the sins of the people. So the Lord lifted up his head, you know. He was in the grave, lift him up, he's going to lift us up too. On the third day, just like he lifted the Lord. He lifted him up on the third day. He's going to lift up his people on the third day. Through his son, which he lifted up back over 2,000 years ago. Now, we're in that third day. You know, wherein the Lord ain't going to tarry to deliver his beloved, his prized possession. He called his fervent lover. 2 Ezra 6:58, man. All right. That's the prized possession, who he called his fervent lover, his only begotten and his fervent lover. All right, which he won't leave behind. Okay. All right. Like Billy Ocean said, man. Okay, that's the fervent. That's his that's his lover, man. Who he won't leave behind, you know. All right. So it said, Wisdom of Solomon 4 in verse 11. It says, "Yeah, speedily shall he be taken away, lest that wickedness shall alter his understanding or deceit beguile his soul. For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence does undermine the simple mind." Yeah, so as long as you underneath this devil, you're going to have this wandering concupiscence around your ass, where, you know, our people are being undermined. Their simple minds are being undermined by the so-called white men. So they're confused. That's why they look at each other, you know what I'm saying, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, they look at each other with curse, with enmity. Who put that in them to hate each other so much? The so-called white man. Yes, the Most High did it, of course, but through all this programming and shit, you know, you got the Dominicans, they don't believe that they're black. You got the Mexicans, they don't like this and that. The Puerto Ricans don't like this one. The Judites, they got a hatred towards the Ephraimites. You know, that's just how it is, because the Benjaminites, they don't mess with the Judites, this and that. They're all like sectioned off and quartered off. You know, oh no, the Haitians don't like this because they've been mistreated by the other tribes and shit, the Levites. So the so-called white man put that enmity, man, between y'all in slavery, man. You know, he had you with this light skin, dark skin thing, you know, with the you man, you dark, you a yellow bone, you a red bone, you this bone, that bone. You know, you got all these divisions, man, because of the devil, the serpent, man. They mingled in that confusion. Scripture tell you, cast out the scorner and contentious cease. This devil is a scorner, man. So this devil gonna be cast out from the midst of our people. He ain't gonna be gentrifying your neighborhood no more, man. All right, over there gentrifying your neighborhood, you're moving in your crib, kicking you out, raising up the prices and shit. You know, get out here, nigga. You know, you can't afford it over here no more. You know, these historically so-called black neighborhoods have been turned into, you know, cracker areas where they're building up, you know, skate parks and shit, amusement park, whatever the hell they want to build. They build it right in your shit, and you can't do nothing about it, because the Lord told you in the curse that the heathen that's amongst you shall get above the very high, that shall come down very low. So the heathen are over there going to the best colleges, universities, living in them high-rise buildings up there, you know. and you over there living in the slums, in the barrio, you know, with a lot of necessities and needs and troubles. But Psalms the 138th chapter, again, we'll read that back. Run that back again, because it said, in my trouble, he will revive me. Okay, in my troubles. And Jacob is under many troubles. The most troubled people, that's the people on that side right there. You know? Who these people out there hate. These people out there hate with a pure hatred. Because they took their opportunity to enslave you, man. They took their opportunity to enslave you. They got their chance and they kicked your ass while you down. They got their chance. They finally got the chance. See, you got no history, man. 1,000 years, Jake been kicking their ass. So they finally got their opportunity when the Lord brought you down and put you in captivity, you know. Because they understood that if the Lord would be with us, that they could never touch you, man. They couldn't lay a hand on you, man. But the Most High was with you. So Psalms 138 and verse 5, yeah, they shall sing in the ways of the Most High, for great is the glory of the power. Though the Lord be high, yet he have respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off. It says, though I walk in the midst of trouble. That's right. So our people are walking in the midst of trouble. All right, on every side, compassed about on every side. As David said, my enemies have compassed me about on every side. So it says, thou wilt revive me, and thou shalt stretch forth thy hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. See, so the Lord will revive us even though we're in the midst of trouble, even though we're in the midst of snares. Scripture tell you we walk in the battlements of the city, you know. Okay. It says Sirach chapter 9 and verse 11. It says, envy not the glory of a sinner. Yeah, don't envy this devil and his kingdom. You know? For thou knowest not what shall be his end. We about to be revived. This is the best this devil ever gonna get. You know, this shit right here. This is the best. You know, you're gonna get a penthouse up there worth like $15 million, whatever the hell it's worth. You know, and that's the most he gonna get. He gonna be flying his little aircrafts and shit, his little Tesla Cybertrucks. You know, and that's about as good as his life is gonna get. He's gonna eventually end up getting old and end up dying. But in our kingdom, we never gonna get old. We're never gonna die. We're gonna live forever. You know, we're gonna be superhuman gods on the earth. You know, and these devils gonna always be peasants and low life mongrels. All right. So Sirach 9 and verse 12. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember that they shall not go unpunished unto their graves. All right. It says, keep thee far from the men that have the power to kill, and so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. But if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. That's right. So you go in the midst of snares, and you're in the battlements of the city. That's why in Psalms 138, David said what? He said, I'm in the midst of trouble, but thou shalt preserve me. Because you're in the battlements of the city. Every fucking where you look, it's nothing but trouble everywhere you go. You at your job, and they're trying not to give you 40 hours. They're doing their damnedest not to give you 40 hours, and they doing their damnedest to get rid of you at any time. You know, that's trouble already. You know, you got to prove yourself to them. Do you read the fine print in the damn manual and shit? It basically says we can fire your ass whenever we want to. That's all it says. They put 100 fucking paragraphs and shit. You gotta read like 80 pages of an employee manual just for them to tell you you're basically a slave and we can get rid of you whenever we want to. It's all fine print quotes and, you know, fucking gray areas and shit. That's what Esau does, man. So that's how Esau deals with his trickery and deceit, man. Okay, but he plays on the fact that Jake is an ignorant people. You know, he looks at you like, man, these niggas are dumb. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. They don't understand. They're not sophisticated enough. But see, he forgot that the Lord left behind a remnant, man. That he said that would not be ignorant of Esau's devices. Okay, ignorant meaning not to know. So here it is. You know, the Lord gave us all the unction. John 2:20. He said, you have an unction from the Holy One, you know all things. So we know when this devil's lying. We know he's a deceiver. So we know when he's going to come with, you know. And we know that, you know, his kingdom is futile. And we know that the life to come is much more greater, much greater, you know. The life to come for that's promised to the people. And we know that we're those people. We're those people that walk through that sea, you know, that the Lord parted. You know, we're those people that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, said that he would bestow his blessings upon, because we got those curses on us, man. We got those curses, so the Most High is going to give us those blessings. Because that's how he works. He works with balance. He don't work with unjust balance. Esau is an unbalanced devil. That's why he only going to get, he only going to receive evil from the Most High, man. You know, he received a little bit of good, but he going to receive evil, you know, because he's an unjust balanced devil, you know. This is a devil that deals with unjust weights and balances. In his kingdom, when he had the opportunity, like I said, he took the opportunity to forward your affliction and fuck you up when you was in captivity. He didn't deal with you peaceably. The Lord said he was a little bit displeased with his people, but you helped forward the affliction. He gave them, he polluted his inheritance, and he gave them into other men's hands. That's Isaiah 47:6. All right, so he gave them into other men's hands, and what did you do? You took the opportunity to kick this defenseless people in the ass. You kicked them right, and then you raped them, robbed them, and murdered them, and did all kind of shit, man. You took the widows and impoverished, and then you keep afflicting them, you know? and using them, exploiting them for your own devilish gains, you know, for your own devilish means. So that's why this place will be destroyed. That's why the Lord said, "Make a speedy rinse of you devils," you know? Okay, and revive those people right there on that sign. Okay, because you devils, you represent death, and we happen to represent life. All right, we happen to represent life. Starting with our Lord Yahushua and his men, represent life. Okay, while the rest of you out there, you represent death. All right, you represent the grave. Okay, that's the broad gate. You know, the wide gate. All right. It say Hosea chapter 6 and verse 1. It says, "Come, let us return unto the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, for he have torn and he will heal us." Yeah, he torn us, he wounded us with the wound of the enemy. Jeremiah 30th chapter, right? But he will heal us. He have torn us, but he will heal us. And he have smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days he will revive us, and in the third he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. That's right. So Hosea 6 and verse 2, it said, after 2 days he will revive us. So here it is now. We've been woke up to the truth after 2 days, and the third day, which we're in, he will raise us up. He will beam us up. He will lift us up over our adversaries. He will cause the horn of Judah and the horn of Israel to be exalted, you know, in the earth. You know, the Lord said, "New heavens and new earth," Revelation 21st chapter, wherein, you know, dwell a new heaven and new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You know, as it says 2 Peter 3 as well. You know, and it said, "What manner of person," in the 11th verse, "what manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" You know, seeing that all these things should be dissolved. That means this devil's kingdom, everything in it. You know, his Roman architecture, his Greek way of life. You know, his mode, way of life that he got Jake into, like P. Diddy, you know. See, he uses Jake like P. Diddy and them niggas. He uses them to corrupt your people right there on that sign. And then when he's done with you, or when you don't comply, or you getting out of line or something, or he needs to use your ass as a scapegoat, he give you a kick in the ass as always, because the Lord told you that who would pity them that come in nigh wild beasts, the charmer, that come in nigh wild beasts of the serpent. In Sirach 12th chapter, it said, "Who will pity the charmer that come in now wild beast?" That nigga Diddy, he got too close to the serpent. He got too close to the beast, and he got bit. See? He lived a good life for 30 years, man. 30 plus years in the entertainment industry, raping women, raping men, raping grown men, you know, living in luxurious palaces all over the fucking US of A and other countries. You know, here it is, this man didn't live charting jets all over the place and shit, you know, popping Cassie and this one and that one and this one, and, you know, hey, this guy was living the life of the king, of a white man king, man, over there, the black, you know, The black bourgeoisie, that's what they get to do. The boule members, like Diddy, you know. And the next guy probably gonna be Jay-Z, but Jay-Z, he's a smart witch, you know. But the next guy they want to get is Jay-Z ass, you know, because he been sitting pretty for years. He got the Beyonce bitch, the witch, you know. He got Rockefeller. He's running the Super Bowl. He get to decide who the hell plays in the Super Bowl. You know, they said that he took it from Lil Wayne. they said he took it from Lil Wayne because he was mad at Lil Wayne. Whatever happened with Birdman, but who knows? But anyways, the point is that that the guy has a lot of power. Esau gave him a lot of power, man. He was A&R of Def Jam back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, man, when he was still an artist. That's like Michael Jordan owning a team. You know, that's like LeBron being a GM. That's what there's them type of dudes. They're high-ranking witches. You know, they're still active and they're still having positions in the in the industry. You know, so that usually happens when you retire and you become a higher witch. You know, but you know, these guys are high status. Esau uses them, man, just like he used R. Kelly. R. Kelly was used for a certain time, but he didn't know how to play the game. But Jay-Z has learned to be a good slave. You know, that large nostril having nigga. That he used his position well. He got Beyonce ass, and you know he been the top guy. You know, him and Diddy. You know, but Dr. Dre, they got him through his woman. You know, he took half of his shit. So they gonna come after everybody. They came after everybody. They came after R. Kelly. Now they came after Andre 3 Stacks. You know, everybody got, man. Everybody gets got, because to be a household name and to be a celebrity and everybody talking about you and you ain't gotta work. You know, these niggas don't have to work, man. But they gotta do the slave labor of the white man. You know, in the eyes of the people, the public. You know, they're used as pawns and shit. So whatever they, you know, whenever they need you to go out there and promote the micro C-hip, they're gonna use your ass. You know. You see, but the Lord, he said he reserved onto his men, you know, that would not bow the knee to the image of Baal, so they can't bribe you, okay? Like they do these niggas, you know, like they do you sellouts, like Bishop Nate and the rest of you. You dudes are sellouts, man, okay? You're no different than Jay-Z and the rest of these guys, because you're not the true men of the Lord. Because the Lord, he reserved the true men, you know, that he's going to revive, and through those men, the rest of the people are going to be revived. Through his son and through his men, the rest of the people. That's why it says, in Obadiah, the 1st chapter, in the 22nd verse, 21st verse, it says what? That Savior shall mount up to, shall be raised up to, judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's. So those are those men, you know, that will be raised up to judge our people. 1 Corinthians 6th chapter, and the 4th verse, and judge the angels as well, but also judge the mount of Esau as, because Esau is going on trial. 2/3 of our people are on trial, but Esau is on trial as well, and the rest of the nations. But 2/3 of our people are on the hot seat, man. 2/3 of them. Okay, and Esau, his red ass, he's on the hot seat too, and he's going. The Most High is going to judge him according to Hebrews the 12th chapter. He said, "No mercy was found unto him." The 16th verse, though he sought it carefully with tears. Okay, no place of repentance was found unto them. So the Lord is going to judge them according to how they judged these devils, the so-called white people, because they never showed nobody any type of reprieve. Okay, when they was in power, they just judged by the sword. You know, they give you the most harshest draconian legislation. You know, they hit you with three strikes and you out. You know, 3 strikes and you going to prison for the rest of your life and shit. You know, you don't have enough to pay for. You know, you can't get to jury duty. They get you a $1,000 fine. You know, that's how these devils are, man. Because this could tell you, they're Isaiah the 10th chapter. It said they prescribe grievousness, which they prescribe. You know, they decree unrighteous decrees. All right, like 2 moles. That's unrighteous decree. Being able to marry themselves at that courthouse, right up there, right up there. They can be able to marry themselves at the church right there. They got the LBGTQ flag over it, which these devils allow in their kingdom. See, in our kingdom now, it's gonna be allowed, because we're gonna be people that's alive, not these dead fucking zombies. You can just look at them and tell that they're fucking all dead. Like, that's why the Lord told us that we're defiled amongst the dead, man. We're around the dead. These are dead people, man. Okay? These other nations. They represent the dead, man. All right? They represent, you know, a lifeless people. Look at these fucking people. They don't have no flavor, no salt. They don't got no back, no charisma. These are dead people, man. The way they party and they celebrate is is dead as hell, man. You know, these devils they got their bar mitzvahs that they took from Jacob, and that shit is just a weird little sex party. You know, after the children go away, you know, or they be having all kind of shit going on over there, man. But involving kids too, because that's what they get down. That's how they get down with the circumcision. That's how they circumcise them rabbis. They circumcise them kids with their mouths and shit. That's what these devils do. That's why they're viler than the earth, man. Job 30:8. You know, that's why they're viler than the earth. All right. So this is a people that the Most High is not gonna revive. These devils, they're already in their kingdom. You know, so they're already dead. They're twice dead, plucked up by the roots. All right, like 2/3 of our people, you know, just like they daddy the devil, John 8:44, twice dead, plucked up by the roots, you know. Now anyways, Joshua chapter 2 and 6 and verse 2, it says, after 2 days he will revive us, and in the third day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. Then we shall know, if we follow on to know the Lord, his going forth is prepared. As the morning, he shall come unto us as the rain and the latter and former rain on the earth. That's right. So that's how he's going to come to us. We're healing his wings, pursuing in Malachi 4:2. All right. And revive us on the third day. All right. 2 woes has passed, and the third woe coming quickly, right? The 2 world wars have passed. Now in that third world war, the Lord going to come and revive us. In the midst of that third world war, the Lord's going to come and get us right when everything's going down, in the midst of the furnace of affliction and fire and shit. You know, while all this shit, you know, see the city on fire, burning, and, you know, Leviathan coming out the ocean, just like a movie. The Most High's movie is far out, you know. You're going to see ships beaming people up, people getting zapped, you know, brothers getting Thor-like powers, you know. You throwing cars and shit, you know. If a nigga give you a bad look, you just throw him across the state. That's the type of power the Lord's gonna give us, man. You know. But to them that believe, he said that if you have a faith of a mustard seed, he will. You shall tell this mountain to remove yonder place, and it will move onto you, and nothing shall by any means be possible unto you, including defeating these low life devils. You know, that's an easy thing in the sight of the Most High. Make a poor man rich, and the Most High gonna make these devils poor and us rich. Okay, and that's how the most High loves his people. He loves his women. He said he seen us bloody. Ezekiel 16:6. He seen you polluted in your blood, and he still put a chain around your neck and put a diadem on your a crown on your head, man. You know, and clothed you with fine linen and purple, silver, and scarlet colors, man. You know, and that's the Lord beautifying the meek with salvation. Okay, because right now we're casting sackcloth upon our heads, man. You know, in a house of mourning, but pretty soon we're gonna be in that house of mirth. When these devils go down, we're gonna have a lot to celebrate. You got niggas celebrating in America. You know, this is a place of mourning. The Lord didn't bring us here for no vacation. The Most High brought us here to atone. Just like the Day of Atonement passed by, the Most High brought the bulk of our people to America to atone, man, for past indiscretions, man. Okay. For past indiscretion against the Almighty, because we belong to the Lord. So, okay, the Lord said, I will judge you because only you have I known of all the families of the earth. That's Amos the 3rd chapter. I will judge you because only you have I known of all the families of the earth. I didn't know these people. I don't know these Gooks and all these other people. I don't know who the hell this Moabite is right here. This a incest baby, man. That's not the first fruit of the spirit. When I created this earth, when the Lord created this earth, man, he didn't create it so that these fucking Moabites and shit could rule it. You know? He created it so that the children of Israel, starting with Jacob himself, all right, David, Peter, okay, so he will rule, so that the Israelites will rule the house of David, man. The scripture tell you the house of David should be as God, man. All right. So that house of David is supposed to be running the earth, man, not these fucking low lifes, man. Can't dance or sing or fuck or do nothing. They can't do a damn thing. They couldn't fix a light bulb without Jake, man. They couldn't fix their fucking car. They couldn't plant a damn orange tree on the ground if it wasn't for Jake, man. If it wasn't for the people right here on this side, man, they couldn't do a goddamn thing. Okay, the society would crumble. Like the elder brother from the Boston camp, he had wrote a book. The brother Dewad, beloved older brother, A Day Without Black People. I remember meeting him, and he told me about it. He's like, it's an Amazon bestseller, but he ended up writing it, man. I guess that's one of his brother's talents. But they couldn't live a day without Jake, man. A day without our people. They couldn't survive. You know, these devils couldn't survive. They couldn't eat their own food. They don't have a food. What's their food? Everything is a Mexican food, Italian from somewhere else, Italian food, Thai food that they eat. They don't have a proper food. French fry, that's from Germany. Hamburger, that's from Hamburg, Germany. And Frankfurt, that's where they get them fries from, the French fries. That's where they really come from, man. Not from fucking France. But anyways, these devils, they don't have nothing. They don't have pizza, was not theirs. Tacos, that's a Mexican thing. So everything is imported, man. They don't have an original thought. In our kingdom, everything's gonna be ours, our own. We're gonna possess everything, man. The remnant of Israel shall possess all things. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right. It's gonna be we're gonna show these devils how to live, man. When the Most High revives us on the third day, we're gonna show these devils how to live, man. That's what I was gonna do. Yep, Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 11, it says, but now I will be unto the residue of this people as in the former days. Yeah, in the former days when the Most High then was with us, because the Most High basically turned his back on you for about 2,000 years, man. You know, to the point where now, you know, the third day he's finally shown himself. The Lord said he's a power that hide himself. Right? 12 verse. He said, I will go to he said he will go to his place until they acknowledge their offense. Hosea 5:15, right? Zechariah 8 and 12, it says, for the seed shall be prosperous, the seed of Israel, the seed of Jacob. The vine shall give her fruit, and the ground shall give her increase. Yeah, the earth is not giving her increase to the so-called white man, because the earth, the earth doesn't belong to a so-called white man. All right, the woman, your woman can give you her increase, man. She can give you her best. If that's your woman, and she like really into you, she loves you, and you know you got her as a virgin molded. Because see, this is the thing. In this place, you haven't experienced like true like ownership of the woman. You know. Now the Lord will put it on. Like if you one of you brothers, you know what you're doing. The Most High, like it's a totally different thing when you in the truth, and you deal with a woman, and you like the Most High will make her like her vibration will be your vibration. But anyways, even a wicked evil nigga in the world, like if he's a thug magnificent nigga, like a 50 Cent type dude, she will turn out into be like a Trina type bitch, and that's how it will happen, you know. But on the right hand side, you know, when you brothers deal with one of these women in the kingdom, you'll see it more in its perfection. Like she will totally like be under your vibe, you know, under your vibration, and she will give you her increase. She will give you her best. She will give you children that, you know, she will give you her 100%, you know. So in this case, this devil, so-called white man, he has not kept no land Sabbath. He's been destroying the earth, so the earth is not giving him the increase that it could give the Israelites, because the Israelites are the only ones that could possibly manage such a place as the earth. These devils have destroyed the earth. All right, now it says the vine shall give her fruit, and the ground shall give her increase, and the heavens shall give their due. And I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all things. So I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all things. The remnant of these people on that sign, they're going to possess all things, which these devils don't even possess all things, you know. That's another reason why they're angry and jealous and shit. Because they want all things. They want to go out into the atmosphere, you know. out of this atmosphere into the third, the second heaven. Because you got three heavens. You got the upper atmosphere right here. This is the heaven that would be considered heaven. You got the second heaven, like space, and then you got the third dimension, where the angels in them dwell. That's where Paul went when Paul was unalived, if you will. The Lord took his spirit, took him into the heavens, and brought him back. And he went to the third heaven, which he said that it was not lawful for man to utter what he seen, meaning he didn't understand what he saw. He saw too much. Just like that brother that seen the vision from LA. I seen him come on the page a couple times. The brother, he had the vision. He said he seen IUIC getting kicked out. Get out the chariot, man. Hey, he said they was celebrating and stuff, just like that. You know. See, the Most High, he going. That's how he gonna tell. You know, I never knew you did depart iniquity, but ye that work iniquity. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. All right. But just like he seen that vision, man. You know. Now the Most High going. The Most High going to show more of those things. You know, more prophetic sights. You know. All right, because he's pouring spirit upon all flesh. You know, and your sons and daughters shall see visions. Joel, the 2nd chapter, and the 22nd verse. You know. So, again, Zechariah 8 and verse 12, for the earth shall give her increase, and the ground her fruit, and the heavens shall give their due, and I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all things. So Esau, you didn't possess all things in your weak-ass kingdom or queendom. You possessed the earth for a couple things. You know, the woman, she gave you a little bit. She gave you a little bit, you know. The earth gave you a little bit. The earth didn't give you the increase. You didn't get the best out of her, man. Because you don't know how to caress the earth. You don't know how to you don't know how to make her waters run. You see, when we rule this place, the earth, her waters are gonna run. The lakes and everything gonna be clean, man. You know, everything gonna be polluted. Ain't gonna be a land full of damn pollution. You know. Because the Lord gonna have to clean up this environment here, the atmosphere, the animals. You know, He gonna do so by fire, by thermonuclear destruction. You know, but part of that destruction is gonna come with some pollution. Because you read in Revelation the 8th chapter, it speaks about wormwood. So it's gonna be some pollution which is balanced. You know, cleansing and pollution. You know, but ultimately that fire is gonna cleanse the land and cleanse the earth for this cracker devil. But when we come back in the power, we're gonna have these devils cleaning up the lands, cleaning up the bodies, dead bodies everywhere. We're gonna sever men and continue employment, and also, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna end up cleaning up the mess they made on the earth, in the waters. We'll clean up all this trash. You know what I'm saying? These satellites they got up in the skies and shit. We're gonna get them up out of there. You know, because they got all kind of debris up there. They show you that in the movie Gravity. In the movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, they was up there and they was crashing into all the other satellites they left up there, and some of them come down there and hit the earth and pollute shit and destroy trees and cause fires and shit, you know, and a lot of them end up in the ocean, you know, where that's causing trash everywhere, and Esau just dumping shit. So Esau got to clean up his fucking mess like a kid he is. Clean up your fucking mess, Esau. You're gonna be cleaning up your mess, then the earth gonna be purified, you know. When he's gone out of power, and then the earth, because it's not going to be like an instantaneous thing. You know, the Most High going to do it through process of time. That's why 1,000 years of slavery for this devil, because he's going to have 1,000 years of fucking cleaning and shit to do. 1,000 years of scrubbing on your knees and hands. So when our kingdom is, you know, it's finally finished, you know, then he'll be destroyed. And then the rest of the heathen can go back to their lands and you know, and live a peaceable life, you know. But they'll always come back as tributaries. Always, they have to come back for the Feast of Tabernacles and so on and so forth. The Passover. All right, matter of fact, Zechariah 14 chapter get that too. It said if they don't come back, then there's no water for their crops. So they're gonna be punished, like in today's world. Esau will hit you with sanctions, you know, if you don't comply to Esau's demands, you know. So it says Zechariah 14 and verse 16, and it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem. That will be all you people out there. Okay? And shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. And it shall be that who will not come up out of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even to them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up, and come not up, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacle. And this shall be the punishment of Egypt, and the punishment of all nations that come not up to the Feast of Tabernacles. In that day there shall be a bell upon the bell of the horses, holiness unto the Most High, and pots in the Lord's house shall be like the bowls before the altar. It said, yeah, in every pot in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto the Lord of hosts, and all they that sacrifice shall come and take of them and see if therein, and in that day shall there be no more, and in that day shall there be no more the Canaanite in the house of the Lord of hosts. You Somalians and you Africans, man, you ain't gonna be confused with us anymore. Nobody's gonna confuse you with us, man. Anytime, hey, they was reading the census to me, and my woman, she was reading it, and she was like, man, they ask you what you are, you know. She's like, they group Jake into the Somalian, African, all that category, you know. So, you know, here it is. That's how they confuse you with a Canaanite, man. Cause that's what happened with Moses. They went up and fled into Egypt because they look like the Egyptians, you know. Just because y'all dark skinned, because Esau created that construct of color and shit. Because color is only for truth's sake, but really we're not all about color, you know, because it's all about the spirit, you know. But originally we was a melanated, chocolatey people, you know, with afro and beards and all this different stuff, man. You know, that we'll once again receive when the Lord comes again. But you got our people looking like the Latin tribes, you know. You got some of our people looking like the white men, you know, because of, you know, this great mingling, so-called, you know, which the Lord did also for it to be a stumbling block onto the world, because the Lord mingled the languages in the land of, we read Genesis 10 chapter after the Tower of Babel fell, because the Lord, he confounded languages. So he created all this thing for confusion on the earth. Even though the Lord said he's not the author of confusion, but that's a topic for another day. See, that's when you gotta understand the scriptures, because they will say, oh, he's contradicting himself. But see, the Lord also said that he don't do good or evil. So what does that mean? But he also said in Isaiah 47 chapter that he create good and evil. But he said that he don't do evil, right? But that's a topic for another day, all right? But because the Lord, he has a lot of stumbling blocks for people, man. And one of those stumbling blocks is that color. So they'll see somebody like me and they'll be like, that's not an Israelite right there. That's not an Israelite, man. That's a mamzer. That's what they'll say. You know, they'll see a brother that look like, you know, Justin Timberlake or something, you know, and they'll immediately, you know, put them in the boxer category, because that's what Esau did according to that census. That's how Esau does these things, man, because he likes to put people in groups and shit. But the Most High, you know, he already had the categories. He set everyone according to the bounds of the children of Israel, man. That's Sirach the 17th chapter and the 17th verse. That's what he did. He put everybody, when he separated and he gave the lots and the inheritance to the nations, he set them according to the bounds of the children of Israel, man. So, you know, it's all about the Israelites and the 12 tribes. Those are the different distinctions. You got the Moabites, you got Esau, you know. You don't have, in the scriptures you ain't gonna find where it said Polynesian, white man, Caucasian, you know. That's not in there, man. But that's confusion, which these devils you know, will continue to bring forth on the earth, if the Most High would let them continue to rule, you know. But the day shall be shortened for the elect's sake, you know, wherein, you know, we'll be revived, you know, Lord willing. Because the Lord's will to give us that kingdom, and that kingdom will be revived, and that kingdom will have that new covenant, will be alive, so we don't have to teach nobody, you know. You ain't gotta teach nobody in the new covenant, man. When you in that new covenant, you ain't gotta speak to nobody. Everybody, you meet your brother, and he already knows what time it is. He already knows that, you know, we the Israelites. He already knows. In that kingdom, we ain't have to teach each other. All right, we don't have to teach the other nations. The scripture tell you we're gonna be a nation of kings and priests. A priest is a minister of the law. You're teaching the kingdom of heaven. You're teaching the ways of the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Israel, onto the rest of the people out there, so they can keep the ways of Israel. It says that a city set on a hill cannot be hid. Matthew the 5th chapter, the light of the world. We're the light of the world, man. Right about the 12th verse, it said we're the light of the world. So the world is gonna see the light when they see us. When they see you, they're gonna see understanding and wisdom and true manhood and temperance. You know what I mean? That's not niggerdom. You know, they're gonna see order. They're gonna see brotherly love and you know, community service. That's what they're gonna see. Not like what they see in today's world, where you know everything's fucking for profit. You know, everything's like, you know, a sham. Everything's for the camera. You know, and everything's an unjust balance, right? But that's only when the righteous rulers on the earth, the revived righteous rulers, are resurrected from their slave state, from their dead state. You know, from their, because we're in a dead state. But the Most High has given us mercy in captivity. You know, in the midst of our affliction, He gave us riches, which is His wisdom. In the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, they say you shine as lights in a dark place. In the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, man. You know, in the midst of a crooked, evil people, which would start with you devils, but you know, our people as well. All right. So yeah, when these devils they don't come and give their tribute, they shall receive the whooping stick, you know, the rod of correction. As it says, we're going to rule the nations with a rod of iron. Revelation 2, real quick. And 27, it says, 25, but that which thou hast, hold fast till I come. That's what which thou hast already come, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with the rod of iron, and as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers. Right? See, that's some heathens. Right? Even as I have received of my Father, and I will give him the morning star. For he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit say to the churches. Because the heathen are always going to be animalistic, you know. Even when the Lord comes, they're going to try to fight with him. Even still, instead of yielding and, you know, maybe they'll receive some mercy. No, they're going to try to fight with him. Like anytime you see an alien invasion movie, they're trying to fight with the aliens and shit. They never ask for peace with the alien, you know. The War of the Worlds, Independence Day. What's that other one? The one with Jessica. I was gonna say Jessica Chastain. No, the one with not Chris Evans. Chris Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt and that other little redhead bitch. I think it was like Ascension or some shit like that. They was fighting with the aliens. They're always fighting with the aliens, man. You know. So when the Lord comes, He says that they're gonna yet there's fight, man. You know, in 2 13th chapter it said no. He held no sword, but only fire proceeded out his mouth. Meaning when he gave that command, the angels, the armies of heaven, when we read Revelation 19th chapter, that he that sat on the white horse, they said he had the armies of heaven with him. That's directly linked with 2 13th chapter. So when he opened his mouth, it said fire proceeded out his mouth. Meaning that's when these devils try to fight against him, man. You know, because they're going to try to fight against him. That's how proud these devils are. So again, Revelation the 2nd chapter, right, where it says that we're going to rule them with a rod of iron. That's why you got to rule them with a rod of iron, because they're still going to be rebellious, because they're always going to be demons. See, because the flesh is always ruled by demons. That's why we got to get out of this condition. These other nations are always going to be simple-minded, dumb, not spiritual. They're going to always be carnal, killing each other, committing rape, murder, robbery. You know, they're always going to be using extortion on each other. So you're going to always have to come in there and be the police. See, Esau's trying to be the police, but Esau's not the police, man. Esau's not the moral police, because Esau doesn't have a standard. Esau doesn't have an upright spirit. So he come in there and he judges these people, and he says, well, nigga, you could be a mo, you know, and you could you could be a mo, and you could be an adulterer woman, you know. He come in your land and he judges matters completely off, because in his land he judges matters off. You know, he in his land he's allowing all kind of transgressions in the land of Israel as well. That's why the Lord told you, in the land of uprightness, let favor be shown to the wicked, but in the land of uprightness he shall not learn righteousness. You know, favor is being shown to this devil, and what he's showing you, that he's not equipped, he's not capable or competent to rule the earth or to rule a people. That's why Leviathan, Isaiah 27:1, Leviathan, that crooked serpent, that crooked serpent be pierced, right? That sit in the midst of the people, that sit in the midst of the seas. That's what it says. So these devils don't have they don't have it in them. They don't have it in them. They're just incapable. Their job is to serve. Okay, just like a woman, her job is not to be a leader or a decision maker or a ruler. Her job is to be up under that ruler, decision maker, man, which would be the Israelite man. That would be. So Esau, your ass. That's why it says in Isaiah 3:12, it says what? It says children are their oppressors and women rule over them. That's why both of y'all are together, because y'all have made this earth a fucking destructive place, because y'all both are not able to rule. Y'all came against the Israelite man, Adam, in the garden, and what happened to you? You totally destroyed the earth for thousands of years, man. But see, the Most High allowed that to happen in order for us to see, and that you can prove that, okay, because everybody doubts the Most High. Why did he do this? Why did he do that? No. Let's prove it. I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen if you niggas. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm gonna let y'all run yourselves, and y'all gonna run yourselves to the ground, and then I'm gonna come and I'm gonna rectify the situation, man. Okay? Because you've been given what you wanted. The Lord said He'll give you up to your heart's desire, right? So here it is. This is what you wanted, right? You wanted the white man to rule. You wanted a king. You wanted democracy. You wanted, but see, that's why it says in Luke the 19th chapter and in 27 verse said, "They're my enemies, that I should not reign over them, bring hither and slay before me." Because here it is. You've already given the opportunity, look, to rule yourselves. So if you don't want the Lord to rule over you, then bring hither and slay before you. Because the Most High, his tolerance for bullshit is up. You know, it's over. The time of, you know, him allowing the heathen and people, women to run loose, that's over. That he's going to bring order upon the earth. 1 Corinthians 14:40, it said, "Let all things be done decently and in order." The Most High has had it up to here with he's pacified. He's not pacified with the sacrifice of wicked. You know, he's no longer accept this earth to be mismanaged as it has been. You know? So hence why he's going to revive his rightful rulers, his rightful men, and set them up to rule and govern on the planet. And once this planet is up and running the right way, then John the 14th chapter is going to kick in, where it says that many mansions, my Father's house, many mansions. So you're going to see the other mansions that the Most High got out there in the galaxy, man. What they call the known universe. All right, which the so-called white man, he don't know shit. He don't know nothing. He looked out of the Hubble telescope. He look up at, but he never gonna get to experience. You know, all he get to do is watch. You know, like the cuck that he is, man. Because you know that was a cuck. You know, he like watching other dudes with his woman. Well, all he gonna get to do is watch you ascend into the clouds, man, and go up there and do your thing, man. As a people, because the Lord told you be fruitful and multiply. We're gonna get so fruitful. And we're gonna multiply so much, we're gonna gotta go other places too. You know? Because the Most High, he's not limited. The Most High is not a one-trick pony, man. The earth is good. It's our home base, but we're gonna have other bases too. You know, we're gonna expand. Esau had a bunch of bases everywhere on the earth, man. But see, Esau, you're a low base level, man. You're of the earth. You're terrestrial. We're celestials. Okay, like that movie, The Celestials. All right. We devils are terrestrials, and we represent the celestial. All right. The people on this side, the 12 tribes, bro. Okay, Israel. We represent the. We represent the Most High on the earth, man. We're gonna be representatives of the Most High. That's why he said that my name, that he got to cleanse his name, right? My name you will no longer defile. Because our name, which is Israel, Yasharallah, the Prince of Power, that's a name that's entwined with the Heavenly Father and His Son. Just like your woman is entwined with your name, when you put Mary, or you put your stamp on her, and then she take on your last name. Your name is on her. So if she goes and commits some transgression and do some bullshit on you, she's out there in the streets doing all kinds of shit. That's a dishonor unto you. So likewise, the people on the sign, you have brought dishonor upon your husband. So hence comes the retribution. That the Lord said that anger, jealousy is the rage of a man. So that jealousy comes upon the Lord, and He ended up dealing with you, the way He did. But He said, "Come and return." Hosea 6:1. Come and return. Let us return unto the Lord. Right. Then the second verse, He will revive us on the third day. On the second day, He will raise us up, and on the third day He will revive us. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. All right, not what the hell this society got for us, because this society ain't got shit. All right, the Murpha land's gone. Isaiah 24 chapter. This place is gone. The spirit of this place is gone. There's no future here, man. All right, the music sucks. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. The people there call you a nihilist or this or that. Or y'all just hate everything. Well, everything's fucking wicked, man. So we hate everything, and we hate every fucking body out here, because they're all fucking wicked too. Even though you try to see the good in these people, you try to have like a positive outlook. If you start dealing with these people for long enough, you will see how demonic they are. They will do you some dirt to you, and then you'll remember why the Lord said, "Live not up a cry for this people." You'll remember why you stay away from these motherfuckers, man. All right, because. It's better to have no children than to have them that are ungodly, and these people are ungodly, man. And the Lord told you, be continually a godly man. Sirach the 6th chapter, a man that's like unto your own mind, that has a mind like unto your own mind. Be continually. It's gonna say, be continually in the 6th chapter, Sirach, with a godly man, not with these devils and serpents. So it's all about that revival process, that resurrection, man. Which is soon to come for them that believe. Key word, but them that believe, man. All right? Because faith is a special gift. Faith is a special gift. All right. Psalms 85 and verse 5. Wilt thou be angry for us forever? 4 verse. I should have read 4 verse. Turn us... O Most High of our salvation, and cause thy anger towards us to cease. Wilt thou be angry forever with us? Wilt thou draw out thine anger unto all generations? Wilt thou revive us again? Wilt thou not revive us again? That thy people may rejoice in thee, and show us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation. For I will hear what the Most High will speak, and for he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints. But let them not turn again to folly. That's right. That's why we're going to get delivered out of here. So we don't have to, so we're not tempted or put around folly anymore, man. Lest that deceit should beguile our soul. Wisdom of Solomon 4:11, 12 again, Because the bewitching of nightness does obscure the simple mind, man. So that we never go back to being simple fucking human beings again. All right. This is the last state, that you want to be in. But this is the last time we're gonna be in this state. So, hey, hence the expression. So Psalms 85 and verse 6, it says, "Wilt thou not revive us again, that thy people may be redeemed, that thy people may rejoice in thee." It's like it. Show us thy mercy and grant us thy salvation. For I will hear what the Most High will speak. For he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints, and let them not turn again to folly. For surely his salvation is nigh to them that fear him. That glory may dwell in our land, and mercy and truth are met together, and righteousness and peace have kissed each other. That's right. That's when the revival process comes. Because mercy and righteousness and mercy and truth are not meet together right now, and righteousness and peace have not kissed together themselves because of the white man's rulership, because wicked oppressors, all right? Because of the feminist queendom that you live in, The only thing that's kissing each other right now is them girlies. And two men, that's what's kissing each other right now, man. Bloodshed and violence and rape and robbery and murder. They're having a trio. They're having a trio and a menage a trois. You know what I'm saying? The spirits are all over the place, man. You know, they're let loose, man. You know, upon the earth. Okay. So it says Psalms 85 and verse 8. You could thank the whore America for that. You know. It says Psalms 85 verse 10. It says, mercy and truth are met together, and righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Truth shall spring up out the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yeah, the Lord shall give that which is good, and our land shall yield her increase. Yeah, our land gonna yield its increase, because you're gonna know how to make her go, make the earth go. You know, you're gonna give her the rest that she needs. You know, you're gonna take care of her, man. You know, you're gonna make sure she's watered properly, man. Make sure she's you know, make sure that she doesn't have no fucking rainforest fires, and make sure there's not dumped in chemicals every fucking where, and trash everywhere, you know. All right. So then she's gonna give us the increase. Our land shall yield her increase. Righteousness shall go before him, and shall set us in the way of his steps. All right, in the way of the steps of the Lord, and that's the right way. Seek out the old path. Jeremiah 6:16. Seek out the old ways. Wherein is the right way? Ask of the old path, wherein is the right way. This is not the right way. Living in this fucking place. This is a demonic way. All right. Christianity, Islam, the Shiva Jada Dread religion, whatever the fuck they call that, Rastafarianism, you know, that go back to them fucking Hindus, devils. All right. Them damn red dot devils. You know, but the Most High got a red dot on their asses, man. Okay, because they are also held forward our affliction. All you nations got red dots on you, man. You know, Moab got red dot on him. Esau got red dot on him. Okay, Cush, all right, Canaan. You know, they all got fucking. They're all on the hit list, man. The Most High got them just like Agent 47, man. You know, right there, he got them marked for destruction, and he got 2/3 of our people marked for destruction, pursuing Ezekiel the 9th chapter. You know, and he got the elect also marked for salvation, the 4th verse. Okay, them that have that mark of exemption, they're marked as well to receive the pass for what they've done. Okay, hey, Romans 8:1, there's no condemnation to them that's in Yahushua, so they have that blood covering them. All right, so they have that mark of exemption. But the rest of yous, all right, you got that red dot right on your fucking head. All right, and the Most High is getting ready to pull the trigger. The Most High is getting ready to pull the trigger, man, on you. All right. Okay. You're gonna pull the trigger, and the arrow will be shot forth, pursuing the 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, from one end on the earth to the other. All right. You're gonna pull the trigger of destruction. All right. Because he told the angels to hold back the winds of destruction, the 4 winds, until I seal the service of my power in their foreheads, man. Okay, and that's happening. So the 3rd day, that revival of the 3rd day is happening as well, at the gates, at the doors. You know. Okay. So Hosea 6 and verse 1, come let us return to the Most High, for he hath torn and he will heal us. He hath smitten us and he will bind us up. After 2 days, he will revive us, and the 3rd day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. Okay. So with that, I say Kahalayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Shalom to the elect, man. Shalom.